class roleplay, Hawaiian language class roleplay, Olelo Hawaii. Because it seems as though there are a few people who really liked my first Olelo Hawaii roleplay. So I guess I'm going to continue with it for a bit, see where it goes. The problem is I don't really have a set curriculum. I just pull stuff out of the air and just randomly put it in the video. So if you guys are looking for a structured lesson plan, so to say, then I don't think this would be the best way to learn Olelo Hawaii. But if you just want to listen and just fall asleep to me pretending to be a teacher, a kumu Olelo Hawaii, then I guess you've come to the right place. But either way, all are welcome. And yeah, I guess we'll get started then. So, the first thing we're going to do today is I'm going to do the phrase of the day. For all of the lessons from here on out, I think I'm going to do segments that I consistently do. That way I have some sort of basic structure of how I teach lessons. So this part is the word or phrase of the day. And the phrase of the day is pehea oi. 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 And that means, how are you? Pehea oi. How are you? So if you ever want to ask someone how they're doing, you just ask them in Hawaiian, pehea oi. Pehea oi. Pehea oi. Pehea oi. Pehea oi. That's one of my favorite phrases in Hawaiian, because I get to ask my friends and my family how they're doing, and have the excuse of practicing Hawaiian to softly force them to answer back to me. But yeah, so, and it's also not as common a phrase as a word like aloha, as we learned in the previous lesson. People rarely know what pehea oi means outside of the islands. So when I teach you pehea oi, just know that you're learning something most people don't know. What it means, and the same time, it's a very powerful phrase for people to use. So, again, pehea oi, pehea oi. And I think we have time for one more Olelo Hawaii lesson. So, I wanted to talk to you guys today about the Hawaiian alphabet again. The last lesson we talked about the voela, the Hawaiian vowels, the a, e, I, o, u. Do you remember? So this lesson I wanted to talk about the consonants of the Hawaiian alphabet, or the koneka of the Hawaiian alphabet. So the consonants of the Hawaiian alphabet are he, ke, la, mu, nu, pi, ve, ame, kaukina. So that's 8 consonants. Again, I'm going to say it. Say the koneka with me if you know it as well. If you don't, just follow along. So the koneka are he, ke, la, mu, nu, pi, ve, okina. Alright, let's try that again. He, ke, la, mu, nu, pi, ve, okina. Alright, so that's all of the symbols of the Hawaiian alphabet. So altogether it would be 13 symbols. So, do you want to challenge yourself to see if you can say all 13 with me? Let's try it. So, starting with the first symbol. Here we go. Starting with A. Ready? Go. A, E, I, O, U, He, Ke, La, Mu, Nu, Pi, Ve, Okina. Alright, so today we learned 2 things again, just like the first lesson. We learned how to say how are you in Olelo Hawaii. Do you remember what that was? Pehea oi, pehea oi, pehea oi, pehea oi, pehea oi. And the second thing we learned were the consonants of the Hawaiian alphabet. Na, koneka. And we added that to the voela, the vowels of the Hawaiian alphabet. So altogether we have the basic building blocks of our Hawaiian language, all 13 symbols. So that's it. I guess that's the lesson. So I know I haven't been posting recently, and I think the last lesson I said I was gonna be posting once a week, but here I am, 4 months later. So, I'm gonna try and keep it consistent, but no promises. No promises at all. But anyways, thank you for listening, and I'll see you when I see you. Take care. Ahui ho. Aloha.